Hello, we are Heather and Tim Muir with REMAX. We hope that you all had a Merry Christmas and holiday season, and especially a Happy New Year. I know that we are very excited to start 2021.
Woohoo!
2020 was a crazy year for everyone and the real estate market. We have the final numbers in for the real estate market for 2020 from the Pike Wayne MLS, which basically covers Wayne and Pike counties and the surrounding areas as well. So let's get right into it. The total number of homes sold increased by 31%. So in 2019, there were 2,484 homes sold, and then in 2020, 3,252 homes sold. So that's
Wow.
31% more homes sold in 2020 than 2019.
That's crazy. So we look at the units. So that's the amount of homes sold. So there was 31% more buyers that came into the market. So then what you want to look at is how much money did they bring into the market? How much capital? How much cash? How much came into the market, and how did that increase? So the volume increased 55%. It went crazy. So the amount of the total, you take all the homes that sold and their price is what they sold for, that's what the volume is. It went up 55%. 55! Went crazy. Volume 2019, almost 476 million in volume. 2020, 737 million. 737 million, that's never happened before. 55% increase. So that just tells you more money, more capital, more cash, more buyers coming into the market and spending much more money on homes all over the place.
So the big question everyone wants answers to is, how much is my home worth? How much did it increase? So we take the average sales price, which is just the average. Of course, that varies, which Tim will talk about. But the average sale price increased by 18%, which is awesome. In a normal market, it goes up by
5, 6, 7%,
5,
maybe.
6, 7%. So in 2019, the average sale price was $191,000, and in 2020, $226,000. That's 18%.
18%, so that's a big increase, and that's everything. That's never happened before in our market in such a short amount of time, to jump 18%. And what you have to look at, there's some sectors of our market that actually increased by 30, 40, some 50%. Some lakefront communities and lakefront homes increased by 30 and 40%. Some large acreage properties, farms with ponds and lake access and rivers, different sectors of the market increased. A few of them went up by 50%. It was crazy. So there's the buyers that were coming into the market were looking for specific properties, and those sectors of the properties, those sections of the market increased exponentially compared to some other properties that didn't. But overall, an 18% increase in average sale price is crazy.
It is crazy. So let's talk about the average days on market. How long does it take a home to sell?
Yep. So normally, in a normal market, from the time you sign a contract to the time it closes, it takes anywhere from 30 to 60 days. In this market, because everyone was overwhelmed, appraisers, inspectors, agents, and everyone, the amount of time it took to close on a transaction increased by more like 50, 60, 70, up to 80 days. So the average days on market are the time the property goes on the market, the first day that it's active and listed where you see it on the internet, to the day it closed. That dropped by 50%. So the amount of time it took for a buyer to make an offer and get it under contract dropped by 50%. So in 2019, it was 160 days. Remember, 60 of those are under contract. So if you take that away, it was about just over 3 months for a property to get under contract. In December 2020, just last month, it was 81 days from start to finish. So if you figure 60 days was closing, the properties were going into the market in less than 20 days, and that's an average. Heather, I mean, we can say more like you put a property on the market and it's priced right and marketed effectively. We were going under the market in 1, 2, 3 days
with multiple buyers as well, multiple offers
and bidding wars and everything.
So where do we go from here? So how many homes do we currently have on the market? And in 2000, well, let me just say this. In December of 2019, there were 1,385 homes available for sale. And last December, there were 578 homes for sale.
It's crazy.
It decreased by 58%. So when we went into the pandemic, our offices were closed for 2 months. The inventory is naturally a little bit lower in the winter. And then a lot of people started using their homes and they didn't want to sell. So the inventory never went up like it normally would. But to have 578 homes available for sale is just the lowest probably historically that we've had.
Yeah, the inventory is crazily low. It's unbelievable how low that is for right now with the amount of buyers that are coming in the market. And what you can look at there with the amount of buyers coming in the market and only having that shortage of inventory is what's happened in the last 5 days. What's going on in the 2021 market? And you can break it down. In 5 days in the market, there have been 27 homes pending, gone under contract, where a buyer and seller signed a contract. That's
More than five
five homes per day. That's never happened before. So with that short amount of inventory, only 580 some homes on the market, and there's 5 of them selling every day, it's still creating that intense buzz for properties to sell.
I just put a few listings on the market last week. They had multiple showings. They already all have offers on them. So the demand is still there. There's buyers waiting for homes. With all these homes that sold this year, it brings excitement to the area. A lot of the buyers have friends that come and visit and they want to find a place for themselves and their families to create memories.
Exactly. So the market's just crazy. So what does that mean? What's it mean for 2021? Where do we go from here? And what should you do? And what we've been saying since the market was shut down and it opened up in May and June, if you have a plan in place, you have somewhere to go, you've met with a qualified real estate professional who's given you the correct outlook on the value in your property and made sure you had a plan in place going forward, it is the best time for you to sell your property and your home this year, and will be, we believe, for the foreseeable future. With the average price up, total homes and total volume 30% and 50% higher. Average sale price up 18%. Some sectors 30, 40, even 50%.
Interest rates low.
Interest rates are seriously low for buyers. It is the best time for you to sell your house. And in the same thread and the same breath, what we need to say is we experienced many times this year where sellers wanted to take advantage of the market and they just threw their house on the market and they ended up losing thousands to tens of thousands of dollars because they weren't advised correctly before putting their house on the market. You need the correct advice before you put your house on the market to make sure we can look at the proper things so no pitfalls are going to come up in inspections, appraisals, and other things from the marketing standpoint. Just by investing a few $1,000s, sometimes it's a few $100s up front by painting, cleaning, staging, doing a few things, you can reap tens of thousands of dollars because the buyers coming into the market want a move-in ready house. They don't want to do any work. They don't want to hire anybody. They don't want to find somebody to do work. They don't want to bring their relative up to do the work. They want to move into the house. They want to close, move in and use that house because they're sick of the quarantine or being, closed in wherever they are. So you need to, getting that advice up front is very important.
It is, and we look forward to the new year. As we mentioned, there are not a lot of homes for sale, so if you have one that you'd like to sell, we'd love to hear from you and give you advice on where to price it and position your home. And we hope that it's a better year for everyone. And we wish you a happy new year.
We wish you a very happy new year, a happy new year, a safe
Healthy
new
new
year,
year.
a very healthy new year. If there's anything we can do to help you this year in your life, please don't hesitate to contact us. If you're thinking of selling, please don't just throw your house on the market. Please contact us, 570-698-7299 at our Lake Ariel office, 570-253-9566 in Honesdale, and 570-224-6446. You can also go on to remaxwayne.com, lakearielhomes.com. We're here to help. We're here to advise you. We're here to give you the correct advice so you can make the best financial decision for your family. We wish you the best. Happy New Year.
Thank you.